Okay, so we continue. We continue now. So I will end this with a project that will be due at the end of the term. So I just want to give it to you right now so that as we are studying, you know what to be preparing for. So this project is on this page, and it is going to be 30 marks, 30 out of the 100 for the course. And it is due Tuesday, May 30, or earlier, depending on when the term ends. So I don't know what the timetable is yet, but at least if the term doesn't end by Tuesday, May 30, this is when the thing will be due. You are going to use the application programmers interface to write the Python code that creates a full engine moving parts. This includes piston, connecting rod, crankshaft, cylinder block, and you get your own firing order and justify it. And then you now do everything, assemble everything together the way I've assembled mine. And then more marks will accrue to additional innovations. In class, you have the demo of inline engine, which I've showed you. You have the engine. I will show you the Blake and Fork for aircraft engines. I have that on the site. And you look for other engines such as Wankel, rotary, and all those. So just take a look. And then your own is to design, draw them, and use that to improve your skills. And if this would seem be very hard for you now, so don't worry about it immediately. Just wait until I've taken you through much more lessons on the API, and I'll give you even more examples. I'm going to give you an example that is even more detailed than what I'm asking you to do. I'm going to, our turbine is going to be designed 100% using API. We're going to write code throughout, and you will see that it is actually a far more complicated drawing than the car engine moving parts. So those are the things we're going to take a look at the end of the term. So towards the end of the term. What I am thinking is that in this course, your final exams is not going to be worth more than 20 or 30%. It is what you do during the term that is going to be important, because this is a practical course. You are going to spend your time on your own doing things. And let us see. I will check with the rules and see how far I can go. But I want your project to have 30 or 40 marks and your homework to have the rest of the bank. And I don't want the final exam to be more than 20 or 30 marks. So I want you to start working hard, start sending me questions. You can go to the website. If you have anything to ask, you can go and ask there. So I think we should be doing okay now. So you go back, look at the other things you have on that website, but don't neglect the things that the manufacturer of the software supplies you, all the help they can supply. Read them. There may be things, you might even correct me, there may be things that I am doing using the old method that you may know a newer method. When students do that for me, I know they are thinking, because I'm just one person and there are 70 of you in the class. There's nothing wrong with 70. One person cannot be more brilliant than 70 people. So it's even possible for all the 70 people to be more brilliant than the one person. So there's no problem with that. So what I want you to do is to just be sure that you are working hard. If you have difficulty with your date of assignment, let me know. So I want to ask concerning the 2 assignments you gave us to submit on Friday 28th. No. You are not submitting both assignments on Friday, April 28th. The assignment you are submitting on 28th is the one on the bench and the static assembly. The other one is at least some 10 days after that. So it's not everything. And you are submitting through. What is the question now? What are the assignments? Well, I cannot answer that here. Go to the videos that you have been given. So once we have made a video about something, I do not want to answer any questions again in class. So you have to be responsible and look at the assignments are not to, the assignments are to compel you to gain the skills. Don't forget about that. I don't have any pleasure in making you miserable, but I have pleasure in forcing you not to waste your time making a lot of noise, knowing that the time you are in the university is the time to build your future. Anytime I achieve that, I'm very happy with myself, because you are children to me, and what I want for my children, I want for you. So I want you to continue to be busy, to know that you can learn useful skills, whether ASU is on strike or not. I want to see that I have already given you enough that even if there's a strike tomorrow, that does not stop you from working. There is just so much for you to chew, and you are just going to be developing. I'm happy that we started this at 200 level. from your Python to your graphics, those can keep you busy. Even if there is a year strike, you should come back becoming a giant in some of those things at the end. So there's no, because I am just so happy with the way young people's lives are wasted. So just continue from the website, from all the sources that you have been given, and continue improving yourself. And I want you to aim that by the time you are at 400 level, you are working. You are actually offering service to somebody. Some people in other departments or other faculties that skills you have, or people outside who are, we get requests from the industry, from foundries, for people who are good in solid modeling to come and work. So you cannot be idle, even when you are undergraduate, even when you are still in your teens, you will get work to do. So not to talk of when you are mastered these things and you now have a university degree. So that's where we are going to call it a day today. We'll continue like this next time. And when we have the time, we go back to the application programmers interface, and you're going to do more Python programming. But in order to prepare for the Python programming, reading up on your Python and remembering what we learned of Python is good. But what's more important is developing more skills on the 3D solid modeling itself. The more skills you have, and you know how things are done, don't forget that in programming the API, you are trying to tell the graphic system to do what you already know how to do. The only thing is that it will do it faster and it will do it more consistently. And once you give it the instruction once, you can now tell it to do so many things. So you submit your assignment through your class rep. And the class rep, admit you are hearing me, the class rep must submit a manifest of the assignments he has, and we will, before we take those assignments. Some students, lazy students, spend the rest of the term or the year complaining that they didn't get marks. They are not interested in learning anything, they just want marks. I just want to remove them from the list of the things I worry about. So if your assignment is not taken by your class rep on time, and your name is not on the list is given to us, too bad. So you have enough time now to make sure you do those things on time and submit through your class rep. I think we have had enough to chew today. I want you to go and make sure that anytime I give you 2 hours of lecture, note that I'm giving you the 2 hours of lecture, it took me at least 4 hours to prepare for this lecture. Therefore, you should spend at least 8 hours to digest it. So it cannot be your own. I already know what to do, and I spent 4 hours. You don't know what to do, so you spend 8 hours. If you spend less than that, you are not doing yourself any good. So don't sleep over the weekend. Keep all the night. It won't kill you. So hard work cannot kill you. And even if hard work can kill you, allow it. There's no better way to die. If somebody dies and they say what killed him, they say it's hard work, and we have to rejoice, because do we prefer motor car to kill him, or airplane, or as hired as I say, or kidnapper? Hard work is the best thing to kill people. So just pray that hard work will kill you, just like me too. I want hard work to kill me. So let hard work kill all of us, instead of all the other yama ways that we can die. So have a nice day, and nice having you around. So we continue next week. Thank you.